Hey guys, Twin Cyberdark, and this is my top 8 TG Stun deck. Went down to locals and played it at card shop down there, and it did really well. It had some minor bugs, and I made a couple of misplays, but overall the deck played really well. And here's just what I ran for the tournament. You play 1 Striker, 3 Werewolf, 3 Rush Rhino, 2 Wind-Up Rabbits. That's weird, but I'll explain it later at the end. 2 Tengu, 2 Beast King Barbaros. I played a Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Pod Duality, 2 Pod Dualities. The trap lineup is pretty heavy. 2 Torrentials, 2 Mirror Forces, 2 BTHs, 2 D Prisons, 2 GGM1s, 2 Compulse, 3 Horn, 2 Skill Drain, 1 Call the Haunted, 1 Starlight Road, 2 Dark Bribes, 2 Warnings. I did not play Judgment because I feel like it was too heavy of a cost. Alright. I'm going to go through some of the techs I have in the deck just because a lot of you people are probably wondering why I play Wind-Up Rabbit. Well, let me explain. Wind-Up Rabbit is a 3-star Earth Beast Warrior, so he can combo with a lot of plays in the deck, and he banishes himself, which gets around Skill Drain, and he's constantly coming back. So all in all, he's just an overall card that helps you just build advantage. I like him in the deck a lot. Also, you can combo him with Striker, and that allows you to make Beast. You can actually make Beast, and that just locks people down, really, because they can't really activate any spells. So, like, I made it on a Dark World player, and he just scooped first game. So, I mean, I won that duel. I went, what was it? 3-1, 3-2. I like to say, yeah, I went 3-2. So yeah, I'm gonna go through the deck real quick. You play your TG engine, which is obvious why you play the TG engine, because it's TG stun. If you didn't play the TG engine, it would probably be something else. TG monsters are really good. They float, they special summon, but they're also normal, and this is a 2000 beater. It gets rid of Ryos and gets rid of a lot of stuff that can get in your way. They also search each other out when they die. 2 Wind-Up Rabbits. I just explained that. Why you play the Wind-Up Rabbit. It's good, it bounces, it's great. Next I play 2 Tengu. A lot of people don't like Tengu at 2, but with this deck I find it's not bad because it still allows a floater, and he's got 1700 attack, and you can horn him, and he's a Beast Warrior. The deck does play Skill Drain, so of course, what's the best Beast Warrior with Skill Drain? Beast King Barbaros. 1900, you can normal summon him from your hand, and he's got a good effect if you can get it off, but I would never use him for his effect because he's just a big beat stick. Next I play spells. 2 Pod Duality for consistency, a Monster Reborn for reborning, and a Dark Hole for removing the field. I play 2 Torrentials and 2 Mirror Forces. Those are your mass removers. They break up a lot of stuff against the deck, and they're part of the main trap lineup. They work really well. I side the Torrentials out against my Inzector matchup. I played 2 D Prisons and 2 Bottomless. I don't necessarily like Bottomless as a card, but in this deck you need to get rid of your opponent's monsters because you don't have as many as them. I play 2 TGM1s. TGM1, in case you didn't know, allows you to swap your TG monster for a face-up monster your opponent controls. You get to choose it, and if your TG monster happens to die on their side of the field, you still get to search for it. So, all in all, I say TGM1 is a very flexible card. Next, you play 2 Compulse. This is my personal tech because I love Compulse because it just breaks up a lot of stuff. It's a monster remover that can hit pretty much anything, and not a lot of stuff stops returning to the hand. I mean, you got Stardust that can stop destruction, Zen Main saves itself, but if you return it to the hand, it's pretty much dead. Three, Horn of the Phantom Beast. Horn of the Phantom Beast is probably one of the best plays in this deck. It ups your Beast or Beast Warrior monster by 800 attack points, and if it destroys a monster, you get to draw a card. The best thing about this is you can attack with a monster that has lower attack, and then during the damage step, you can activate it, allowing you to destroy your opponent's monster and draw a card at the same time. Adds consistency. Play double skill drain. It's really good with the deck, and it doesn't get cloggy because I only run 2. It stops a lot of decks. Plus, it doesn't really hurt me any since all my effects are graveyard effects or hand effects. So it's really good for the deck. These are my 2 tech cards. I play a Starlight Road and a Call. Call is really the only tech card. I mean, most people play Starlight Road. Call helps you bring back. It's sort of like since all TGs search, Call of the Haunted is like, it's like if you bring back a Sang in, it gets destroyed, you get to search. It's just a decent, it can help speed it up if you're slowing down. Starlight Road is just to defense purposes. It can protect your back row. You're running like 20 plus traps in this deck, so you really need something to defend your back row. Which is where we get into the next 2 cards, which are Dark Bribes. Dark Bribes, they protect your back row. They can stop crucial plays. Like if your opponent's about to solar recharge, you can just be like, no, that's not happening. You know, just stuff that's going to mess you up, like Dark Hole, Heavy. And last but not least, you play 2 warnings. And that's it for the main deck. For the extra deck, you play 1 TG Hyper Librarian, 1 Beast, 1 Barkion. I play 1 Gaia. You can also play Iron Chain. I just play Gaia because he has a little bit more higher attack points. 1 Stardust for your Starlight Road. 1 Scrap Dragon because you can make him with what I side in. 1 Mistworm because you can make him a lot of times and he can break up a lot of back row. 1 Zen Mains. 1 Levy. 1 Maestroke. 1 Paleoperative. 1 Gaga Cowboy. A lot of people don't like him. I think he's neat because he can burn your opponent if you need him, and he can swing over a lot of stuff. 1 Utopia and 1 Heretic Dragon Hoplomos, and you can make him with 2 Beast King Barbaros. I actually did it 1 time during the tournament. As you can, if you counted, that was 14 cards. The 15th card I did not have, and I still do not have, which is a Cataster. So I'm still looking for one of those. For the tournament, I sided 2 MSTs, and that's all the spells I sided. I only sided 2, and people were like, "Well, you're gonna have a problem getting rid of your opponent's back row because Royal Decree, as you can imagine, completely murders the deck." But I found 2 worked out just fine. I hit them when I need them, and yeah. Next, I played 2 Liberty at Last. Liberty at Last, if you don't know what it does, whenever your monster is destroyed by battle, you can select 2 monsters on the field and return them to the deck. This print says to the hand, but says to the deck like it was supposed to be printed. I keep 1 on reference, but I play the pretty ones. I played double Threatening Roar to side in against Insectors and stuff that would OTK me, like Heretics. I actually got this off a couple times and it was really good. I got a lot of play out of it. I put in 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. I was a bit iffy about this card because it messes up Warwolf's effect, but I found out that 9 times out of 10, stopping their effects is more important than using my own. I played 2 Fossil Dino, just because this deck doesn't special summon a lot, and that can be devastating to windups. Unfortunately, I didn't play any windups, so I didn't get to test it out, but I played a couple of decks that it did really well on, such as a Monster Mash deck they had to think about how to get around it before they did. And outside of these two, they didn't see much action either. King Tiger Wanghu, I didn't play any Quasar or any Wind